Good morning. My name is Eileen Abad. I'm the founder of LLG Coaching and Building Confidence with Eileen Abad. I want to come in and share with you about the extraordinary living. And that yesterday we spoken about 4 steps in how to identify our emotion. And today I want to come and share with you that why sometimes did we get into an overwhelm is because we have this bunch of energy that we do not have a place to channel. And then we lost in directions, we lost in circulations. And have you ever noticed that sometimes the moment you make a decision about the things that you want to do, how quickly things just flow? So this is very much like that. So the moment you make a decisions, whether it is using that energy for cooking, for sewing, for gardening, for exercise, for traveling, for even simply like me doing a video. So the moment we do that, we have a place for this energy to go. Why? Why is that important to identify something to do? Because just like the food we take get converted into sugar and then it becomes energy. So unless it's energy that has a place to flow, just like in when it had when it has a place to flow, it will not build up and cause an outburst. And if you don't make that decisions of doing something, then you create a blockage. Or when you say sometimes, I just do not know what to do, that will create a blockage and that can create overwhelm. So what is it that I want to share with you this morning? And I'm getting lost a little bit. So today I want to share with you how to define an area in your life that you would like to do something. And then when we do something, if you can either choose something that you know, and in an area where you choose something that you know, you will be very good at doing that. But sometimes you just want to do something new. And this is here. When you decide to do something new, I just want to prepare you that first of all, you could come up either with resistance or you can come up with overwhelm with I don't know. And you can get lost in this overwhelm. So I would suggest if it's of things like that, find a teacher, find a mentor, find a coach, find somebody who can walk that journey with you. It will just make that your path so much easier. The other thing that I also would like you to be aware is and if you are doing something new and if you don't have a mentor, a teacher, a coach, but you learn the skill of the 4 steps in how to identify your emotion, identify that, go through those steps, and then what you will notice that you can then contain that overwhelm and then you can get on with it. Then the 3rd stage is to get started. Once you can get started on it, then everything will flow. It's just like, for example, when I first started doing this recording, I felt so awkward. For me to do a 2-minute, it took me 3 hours to prepare. And so many times I had to redo and redo. But once I get better at it, it feels so good. It feels so energized. I feel so much enthusiasm and joy coming out of me. So I would certainly say just also do a little bit do more of them. And the fifth thing is, and the next thing is to acknowledge yourself. To acknowledge yourself that you're attempting something good. Say, pat yourself, say, well done, good on you. Because if we don't acknowledge yourself, it doesn't get anchored in there. And all you're doing is then, it's just a task. But when you celebrate it yourself, you feel the emotion. You just sit there and just connected with that part of you, the joy, the intention, and then you feel so good. So this is what I would encourage you to do. So for extraordinary living is that we have learned how to identify the 4 steps of identifying an emotion. The next thing is that why is it that sometimes we have so much energy? It's because unless it's channeling to somewhere, it can create overwhelm, it can create stress, it can create restlessness. Find something that you want to do, and if there's something that is either new, be prepared for the reactions of overwhelm, frustration. Have a teacher, have a coach, have a mentor to walk with you. And then the third thing is to get started, and the fourth thing is to acknowledge yourself. And this where you get to celebrate it. And this is all the little bit of success that you get for you to totally to have an extraordinary living. So if this is something is useful, please share it or put a comment below, and I'll see you tomorrow.